Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether. People will disappoint you, right? People will disappoint you. People are flawed creatures, right? We're not perfect. Every one of us out there, right? We are not made to be perfect, right? We are bound to f up sometime in our life. But the point is, you have to take the hit and get up and try again, right? But because people aren't perfect, right? People are not perfect. That's why you should not put too much trust in people. People are bound to be corrupt, right? They're bound to betray you all the time. They're bound to not listen to you. They're bound to dislike you. They're bound to do all these stuff, right? Because of this nature, this factor, right? They will disappoint you. Whether it's your friend, your family members, your co-workers, right? Your classmate, whatever, right? They will disappoint you at times, right? You gotta learn how to take it in, right? Don't apply too much trust on people. Don't put too much effort into people. Expect expect that people will not agree with you. Expect people will fail you, right? Because of that, you have to work on yourself. You gotta better yourself. You can't better these people, right? You can't better them. You probably could, if they ask for advice, give them advice. But if they don't take it, fine. Who cares? Just know that if they don't take your advice, don't waste your time with them no more, right? People will disappoint each other. I have family members that disappoint me all the time, right? But I accept that fact because people aren't perfect, right? So there's no need to work up on it. There's no need to beat yourself down. Know when to trust people, know when not to trust people. Know when to put effort into people, know when not to put effort in people. Learn the psychology of people, right? Their nature, how things go. Because if you don't know how people works, if you don't know the psychology of people, right? You're just being vulnerable, and they're bound to betray you, and you put yourself in the worst position in life, right? So I try to understand people, the psychology of people, how people are flawed, how people works, how their mental capacity works, how to communicate better with people. Because some people out there, they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to listen. They don't know how to comprehend. They don't know how to absorb information. That's why you gotta have patience with people. Don't snap at people that much because you already know. I don't snap at people. I already know this person is probably gonna fail me, so I'm not gonna put that much effort into it. I'm gonna tell them to do the basic. Expect the basic from people. Don't expect too much. If they go above and beyond, oh wow, that's perfect. All right, that's good. If they're willing to go above and beyond for you, okay, that's great. But most people out there will not above and beyond for you. They're about to fail you. That's why I emphasize on put trust in God. All right, because everywhere you go, God is gonna be there with you. You gotta have faith in God, not a man. Man are frail, corrupt. They have their sin. They have their weaknesses. Because of their weaknesses, right? Their flaws. You should not depend on men. Whatever this thing is, their products, their. On me, I'm flawed too. I'm not perfect. Right? Some of the thing I might say might offend you. Some of the thing I might say might be false. Something I might say might not be true. Right? I can't be perfect all the time. You could disagree with me all the time. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Sorry, my nose is itchy right now. But anyway, I'm trying not to do that. But anyway, yeah, everybody's flawed. I'm sure you're flawed as well too. But that's what make people people. That's what make a person an individual. Their flaws. Because if everybody's all the same, it will be a boring place. There will be no characteristics. There will be no individualism, right? But people will disappoint you. They will fail you. No matter how certain things you want to be done, they will make mistakes. I like the old saying, you can't find, you can't. It's hard to find good help these days, right? Sometimes you have to do it for yourself. Sometimes you want things done right, you have to do it yourself, right? So if you want to make people do something for you, the right way is to do it yourself, right? And show them how to do it. If they are capable to understand what you're trying to do, hey, but don't get your emotion onto this, man. Your emotion is, you do not want to be over emotional just because people have disagreement, just because people um do not do things your way, right? So you have to put your faith on God. God won't disappoint you. I hate to bring religion into this, right? I know some of you guys are not very religious, right? But I am. I'm a religious person, right? I believe in God, and that's the only thing I put my faith. Human are bound to be corrupt all times, right? They most likely will not agree with you or me or whatever, right? That's fine. I expect that. That's why I'm not gonna work up on person. I'm not gonna put that much effort and trust in person. Or if I give a person an order, I'm not gonna expect perfect results from any person. All right, I'm gonna expect people will either do it right or do it wrong. Either way, it is what it is. All right, people are flaws, and I don't need to wake up my emotion onto that. Because the last thing we need, because people right now, people are so over emotional. They don't know how to handle emotion. You put too much trust in people, and that's mean you're putting too much emotion on people. Emotion on people. I mean, you rely on people too much. You have to be independent, right? You need to stop relying on people. That's what it is, right? Because people will disappoint you. You need to stop relying on people so much. Sometimes self-sufficient is the best way to go, right? I'm not saying don't rely on people entirely. There is some stuff on there you have to rely on people, like certain work, certain services, right? You have to rely on people, right? They will come to a business, you expect them to do the perfect thing because that's what they guaranteed you when they do a perfect, when you pay them to do a service, right? But I'm just saying, if you're not paying them, if it doesn't have anything to do with businesses like exchange or money or transaction, right? People are gonna fail you. All right. People are gonna make mistakes, right? Like my friend, they make mistakes. I forgive them or I don't, depending what kind of mistake it is, right? But I don't put too much stress on it. That's why you don't put. That's why you don't spill out all your emotion to certain people, all information to certain people, because they will fail you. They will disappoint you. They're either gonna snitch on you, rat on you, right? Snitch on you, rat on you, tell on you, put you in the vulnerable positions, in the compromising positions, right? They'll put you on all these stress tests, right? That's why I'm saying, like, people will disappoint you, they will betray you, they will stab you in your back, right? They will stab you in your back. You're gonna have friends out there betraying you. You're gonna have family members out there betraying you. You're gonna have all this co-workers betraying you to get things that you have, to get things that what they want, because of that element out there that people that might betray you. That's why you don't put too much faith on them, put too much hope on them, right? Only God is the only thing that can betray you, right? He'll put you to this test to see how you work, to see how you handle things, right? He'll introduce people, conniving people into your life, and see how you can handle this person, right? That's why all these tests we're going through, if it has to do with a man, don't put too much stress on it. Don't put too much stress on the doctor. Always get a third opinion, fourth, fifth. They come. Doctors aren't perfect. Lawyers aren't perfect. No man is perfect. They're bound to disappoint you, right? When it comes to involve some serious issues, right? Don't put any effort into your partner. Your partners aren't perfect as well. Why do people are always divorcing and fighting with each other? Because they want perfection out of people. Right? I don't expect perfection out of people. Because I don't expect perfection out of people, I don't get into meaningless fight with people, meaningless argument with people. Because if you expect perfection out of people, you're gonna be in this draining argument all the time. An argument does not solve anything. All right. Stop seeking perfection out of people. All right. People will fail you. They will disappoint you. All right. When you focus too much attention, too much perfection out of people, you will get into arguments for no reason, and that does not solve anything, and it's going to build friction between two parties. Right? Alright? If people does fail me, the best thing to do, learn your lessons, don't rely on them anymore. That's it. And just you don't have to owe them any explanation when they lost your trust. That's just carry on business and don't ask them to do the same thing over again. If I ask somebody to do a certain task and they fail at it and they disappoint me, later on in the future, I won't ask them to do it again. Right? If I tell somebody a secret and I find out that they rat on me, later on, if I meet them ever again, I'm not gonna tell them anything no more. I learned from my lessons. You have to learn from this. Learn from people's disappointment. Right? So you can correct yourself in the future. But on that note, guys, if you like what I'm saying, leave a comment below if I missed something. And as always, peace and blessings.